All right, so here is the part two. So for that, I it's a continuation from the part one of our Terraform ABC top level. So I will be referencing my VPC CEDA block in here. So for that, I'll be creating a substring. Let me call that substring. Let me call the substring CEDA substring. So this is how it should be. So substring, I'll reference my VPC uh, dot cedar underscore block, sorry, block comma substring. The offset is 3, then the length is 1. So let's see. um okay, so we will be interpolating this, interpolate that, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so what's happening here is I'm referencing my entire VPC block in my subnet. All right, so I'm creating that as a substring. Okay, VPC resource, the VPC logical name, then this key here, offset 3, the length is 1. Okay, then yeah, I think that's all. So let's save and quit and see, save and quit and do Terraform apply one more time. Okay, Cedar sub, we're having some issues there. Cedar substring, there's no function named Cedar sub. Okay, Cedar subnet, sorry, Cedar subnet, it has to be Cedar subnet. There's a function called Cedar subnet. It has to be Cedar subnet. So let's try running that one more time and see. Let's see. All right. So that was the function. We used Cedar subnet function. Okay. All right. So like I said, this is really at a high level. Okay. Really at a high level. There are things I skip because of the time, because of time. Okay, you shall see everything. Let me pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, so we just modified and updated these resources. So let's go on our AWS and see if these things are here. So let's start with VPC. Go to your VPC. So we have the demo VPC. Okay, all right. So we have a demo VPC. Let's look at the EC2 instance as well. So the EC2 instance does not have a tag. It doesn't have a tag. It doesn't have a tag. Okay, and then no public IP, meaning that we cannot access this from outside. So we may have to manual. We may have to give it an elastic IP. So let's do give it an elastic IP. So let's destroy, not destroy it. Let me just go in there and EC2 instance. We may have to also set up an elastic IP. So I'll come up here and I will say EIP. All right. So EIP is this. So let's check elastic IP because that's instance does not have. All right, so this is it. Elastic IP. Mm, yeah, that's the block. This is all we need for to assign a static IP to EC2 and a static a static but public IP. Okay, so resource demo, I call it demo LB. So I have to also create a tag for it for that. So I'll say tags name is demo um, elastic IP. All right, that's it. Elastic IP demo elastic IP. Okay, so target your EC2 instance. My EC2 instance will be demo EC2 dot id and then VPC access through. Okay, so there's something that doesn't have yeah, my EC2 instance does not have a tag, does not have a name. So it doesn't have a name. So let me give this a name as well. Tags name that will be demo EC2. Okay, demo EC2. So that's it. So let's rerun this stuff and then see what happens. Terraform apply. Okay, so we just deploy this. So let's check. Let's check on our instance. Let's go to EC2 first. Refresh. So here's the demo EC2 instance we just created. And yes, we now have a public IP assigned to that EC2 instance. All right. So now let's also go to VPC. So I need to refresh. We have a demo VPC and subnet. We have a demo subnet. Okay. So here's a demo subnet and yeah, IPv4 blah 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 blah. Okay, all right. So we okay route table. This subnet belongs to as internet access. Okay, so now let's quickly see if we can access this instance. Key pair. We have a key. We created key pairs, right? Elastic IP is there, which we created. This is the elastic IP, the demo EIP, which we created. Okay. Then we also need to look at the key pairs. That was a demo key. So there's a demo key. It's already here. Security groups. Look at the security group. So we have. So I did not. This is a security group. Security group name demo SG. So that's a demo SG. So what ports are open? Let's check the inbound rules. These are the inbound rules. Mind you, we opened ports edit inbound rule. Port 22, yeah, these are the ports 443 and 80 in our script. So if I do this main and go to security group, you can see from our locals 2280 443 our ingress and dynamic ingress and dynamic egress. Okay, so all right, so that's fine. So let's see how we can access this thing from the internet. But before that, let's let's launch this EC2. Where are you? Instance. This is the instance. Let's try and launch it on the browser. Connect. Instance connect. Let's use the instance connect and see if everything works fine. If everything works fine, I think yes. So far so good. We have been able, all right. Yes, so these are EC2 instances that we deployed using Terraform. Okay, so using Terraform. So let me go back. Let me go back here. Um, okay, now let's look for SSH connect. Okay, uh, remember this is the demo key. So I can copy this key, copy this connection string, come to my system. Remember we have our demo key here, right? Demo key. So I'll copy this demo key to demo key.pub, which sorry, demo key.pem, which AWS understands. All right. So now we now have demo key.pem, our private key in AWS format. Okay. So let's see how we can connect to that instance. So do SSH demo key.pem, blah 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 blah. All right. Take note of the IP. The IP is this. I think you should change somewhere. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Vula. Vula. So we are in. You can see this IP is different from this IP. All right. So this is my original machine that has my Terraform on, and this is the machine that we use Terraform scripts to deploy to provision. So yeah. So that's it. So that's it. Life is cool with Terraform. Life is actually cool. So I'm going to exit from there. I'm back to my base machine. Yes, I'm not back yet. I'm now back to my base machine. Connection to this host has been lost. So far so good. We've seen how we using the concept of Terraform ABC. That's the topic, top level. All right. We've provisioned an EC2 instance to AWS Cloud, an EC2 instance from Terraform to AWS Cloud. And our script has a VPC, subnet, routable, internet gateway, security group, key pairs. We don't have data source. So I will be removing data sources because of time. I thought I could actually meet up. We also don't have user data. That should come later on. So we have EC2 instance and deliverables. I could not do any of this. I could not do input variables. I could not do output variables. I only did local variables, and I could not manage my states. All right, using S3. So that will be something for another day. But I'll keep this script. I'll keep this script so that we'll see how we can change all of these resources to using what variables, input variables, and output variables. Okay, and the result was EC2 instance accessible from anywhere via SSH. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you, and see you in my next series.